My best friend.
That's me.
You're not my best friend.
Who's your best friend?
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I got to dap him up once.
Go. Bring us in.
I'm not sure if I even know how to do that anymore. It's been like a month. Let me get the vibe right. No. I got it. Not stealing my sauce. I'm getting the vibe right. I got the lights on smooth, so the transition's dumbass slow. Oh, yeah. All right. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Galaxy Greg, a.k.a. that man in blue and white, a.k.a. the segment known as Strobe Light. You know, we've been off for a month now. Your boy finished crossing.
He come in with the letters. He came in with the letters.
Yeah, you damn right, boy. Let's go. I'm cutting all this shit out, of course. But
why?
But I don't know. Shut up. No. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Galaxy Greg, and you know I'm back. I got letters now. Yeah. It's just been really hectic. We apologize for the month wait, but with me today is Diva XOXO.
What it is, little dummies? I miss you and your dumbasses.
With your dumbass, boy. No, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling excellent. We're recording on an off day because we haven't recorded in a month, mainly because we've been dumbass busy. Almost every weekend I've been doing something, along with just making plans for other stuff and big things in the works. But that's in the news segment. Steve, how's your week been? How's your month been? How's the month that you've been off been?
Shit. If we're being honest. Had a really big deadline this month and then thought, work was going to slow down. It didn't until like last week, for real. So just been really busy, really drained, like basically spending the weekend sleeping and relaxing. Had therapy. My therapist and I are going through. It's been really good at like addressing some surface issues so far, and like helping with measures of dealing with my anxiety attacks, which were a little bit more frequent because I was busier. If that makes sense. And now we have started trauma therapy. So like trauma, like resolving some of my past traumas, which has been really draining. Like that is really hard. It's a lot of work. It's like a lot of hard work. So like on top of work being draining, like therapy is draining. So by the end of the week, I'm like, fuck it. The bed I come. Like I literally just take Killian to the dog park and then lay in bed. But I did unpack 2 boxes. I have 1 more box to go. Almost done unpacking.
Didn't you move a year ago?
No,
6
I
months.
moved 4 months ago, but I had to wait until I built my desk so I could unpack like my books and stuff, because that's where all my books are. They're on like the shelving that goes with my desk. Then I went and got some. Like I started unpacking the paintings because I just didn't know where I wanted to put them, and they were just sitting there, and I got tired of looking at the boxes. So I just started like unpacking like the stuff that you decorate your house with. Like that stuff was like I just never got to.
Oh, I feel you.
So I've been painting more because my therapist says I need to do more self-care, like do more things for myself other than laying in bed. So. Because I find laying in bed a thing for myself. But she said I gotta do more than that. So
Killian agrees with your therapist. Say you need to do dog care more, nigga.
We do. We go to the dog park every weekend, don't we, Kel? We went this weekend. Yeah. We go like if it's raining, we try to go like right after it rains. That way it's still overcast, so he's not super hot, and then we just stay until he's hot. And once he gets hot, that's when we go.
I don't get high. I'm cool as hell. I know Killian.
He's a liar.
Yeah, we still don't have DJ T Jones right now. He's the COVID captain. Prayers up.
Prayers up.
Not COVID. If you didn't get the joke.
Yes.
So yeah, he's
The
recovering.
most careful of us all.
Yeah, he's he's doing pretty well. You should probably get vaccinated because me and mom talked about that this past week.
I'm getting my shot on Thursday so that I can come home.
Go.
And if I'm sick, my girlfriend can take care of me. And then when I get my second shot, my mommy will be here. So if I get sick, she can take care of me.
I
planned
Did
this
you watch
out.
that video I sent you? With the baby?
The baby one, yeah.
Let's go. All right.
How was your month other than pledging and being super busy?
Crossing
that all you did?
Is the correct term to use now.
No, I don't fucking know. Ooh.
After I finished crossing, I also got a new tattoo. I finished my back piece. I'm starting the planning of my leg piece. You know, podcast news coming next part of this segment of the thing. Oh, I made affiliate this Saturday, so that was a big.
Yes.
So I've been working really hard on my Twitch stream and everything else, and finally it's gotten some recognition. I've been saying I feel something big. I've been working hard and draining the fuck out of myself, and then this past week, it was like we could have recorded, but this past week has just been a self-care week and a family week where I've just been spending time with Jordan, spending time with Dean, and just trying to relax because that's my noodles. Because literally for the last, I would say, about a month, I've been in high gear with everything I've been doing, with work, with crossing, with 21 Blackjack, with affiliate.
What's 21 Blackjack?
Huh? What's 21 Blackjack? No, just no jackpot, nigga. So, with all those things, constantly I'm working. Jordan was like, you can take a rest. You're gonna burn yourself out. So I took her advice and I took a rest. And literally, as soon as I took a fucking rest, so much good shit started happening to me. Oh my God, it was so great. But now it's time to get back to work. Time to put the nose to the grindstone. What's up?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I don't say anything.
I hate you. I know what you said. You said I'm just like my dad. Oh, and I went to bachelor party this past weekend. Shout out to
I did not say you were just like my dad, like daddy, but you are. You are just like daddy.
Whatever. Shout out to your godfather. You getting married.
Yes, he is.
Went to my first bachelor party. That was an interesting time. So.
Yeah, because your dad got the boats and hoes.
Boats and hoes. Other than that, nothing has really been going on. I mean, some basic shit, you feel me? I'm just working, trying to make bread because I'm a brokey. Again, I hate being
You're never a brokey. You're never a brokey. I don't know why you always brokey. I'm a brokey.
You are a brokey, but I end up being a brokey because I spend frivolously, and then I'm like, all right, I should slow down. And then all of the things I forgot about, like I often forget that I have to pay for fucking what is that shit? I often forget I have to pay car insurance. So random $200 just comes out for me at random times. And I'm like, oh shit. Fuck. And then I'm like, I'll have let's say I got 500 in the account. I'll be like, all right, let me.
That's usually with the podcast. Like I always forget that the podcast money comes out the first of the month, but I don't get paid on the first. I get paid on the third, so I'm not on the fifth, so it's always weird. I'm like, why am I broke? I have $0. I'm supposed to have $30. Oh yeah,
$30. 1 second, let me get these noodles off so I don't burn my fucking house down.
It's my pork chop. You can't have it. Yeah.
All right. So let's get into the BNN. First piece of BNN news.
What is the BNN?
BNN? Beta new, because Greek life, nigga.
Okay.
Know my Greek alphabet. I know my ABCs.
You know your ABCs?
I know my alpha, beta, gammas. Hey. All right. But nah. Shit, this is crazy. Nah, this is this BNN is starting off with hella RIPs.
Oh my God, we have so many. Let's go through them.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let me just get this voice actor's name.
There's a lot of people.
Fuck it, we're gonna get in the news and just talk.
Most notably, he played what's his name? The guy who dies in Full Metal. Come on. With the daughter. The guy with the daughter.
I don't know. You guys know that.
Hughes, right? Yeah, Hughes. Yeah.
All right. Let's do this. All right. So, being in first thing on the news docket. RIP DMX, y'all. DMX has passed. He passed last week from a drug overdose. He was doing really well.
Is it Shimura Ken? Is that who you're thinking of?
Hello?
No, I couldn't hear you.
Okay. DMX has passed. We're getting into
Hello?
the beginning. We're just moving forward.
Yes.
He passed last week from a drug overdose. He was doing very well in his fight against drug addiction. However, as most people may know who deal with people who have drug addictions in their family, relapses are common and sometimes can be significantly worse than when someone started, because, you know, when you have been off this stuff for a while, you lose that tolerance, and going back with the same pressure can be devastating and can create situations like this. So prayers out to the family. DMX is a part of everyone's childhood. Everyone's got, you know, that DMX on that they can rock with, they can roll with. Hell, niggas be playing Call of Duty. Kids are playing Call of Duty right now, and Rough Riders come on in a little car. They don't even know who made that song. So shout out to DMX. Rest in power, King.
Please rest in power. Like, and it's funny because I was like thinking, have you ever seen the movie Cradle to the Grave? I was like, why didn't he do more movies? Like, yeah, you have Belly and Cradle to the Grave, but like, I wanted him in so many more movies.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, he has a lot of like random ass roles in movies where he just popped DMX. Yeah.
And I'm like, but he was a good actor. Like, he could act.
I think he was in Harold. Yeah, he was in Harold and Kumar, wasn't he?
Yeah.
When they went to jail.
White Castle. No, I thought it was White Castle. I didn't know.
No, not they go to Guantanamo Bay. Like they got locked up. They were in jail, not prison.
Yeah. Yes.
Another RIP. RIP to Shock G.
Yes. That's like right after another, which is crazy. Like,
right? Big pain. Oh.
Yeah, they're definitely hitting us hard.
If you don't know who Shock G is, he's the guy that made the song the Humpty Dance.
A Humpty Dance, it's your dance.
Do the Humpty Hump. Oh, do the Humpty Hump.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Billion doesn't like Humpty Hump. Sorry.
And then one more RIP on the list. This one hurt me the most. The director and illustrator of Naruto has died at age 57.
Yes, so young. So young. Like, think of like how much, like all of our childhood.
And what's crazy is, what made me so sad about that was like, damn, this man's really stepping in for Boruto and just he's styling on me. But prayers up to his family. He's most definitely a part of my childhood. He played a large role in just bringing forward some of those principles and giving me some great anime scenes, dog. Because this was before I was a manga reader. But prayers up to his family. Rest in power, King.
Rest in power. Like, I don't know. Naruto was it's not one of the first, but it's definitely something that introduced me more. Like, that it was not the only thing, but it was when I actually knew what anime was, is when I was watching Naruto. Like, when I was watching Bleach and I was watching Inuyasha and Full Metal, like, I didn't know they were anime. I just thought they were cartoons, you know, regular American shit. But, like, you know, that was like, I guess, introduction to what anime, like the anime community and stuff like that. So it's hard.
It hits very hard. It's so sad. Like, and the crazy thing is, a lot of these artists and illustrators get sick so often because, much like me, they're very nose to the grindstone and don't take care of themselves. So you know, you eat your instant ramen, you're your quick order out meals and you're not exercising and all you're doing is sitting down for hours on end, that starts to affect health. That's why so many mangas like will have random 2 to a month long breaks. That's why Hunter x Hunter can't fucking finish, because the writer keeps getting deathly ill. Like he'll be pumping out work after work after work and then get deathly ill because they want to give it to you, but in reality it's affecting their health.
And push through it, and he doesn't want that to happen again. So he takes breaks and he's just like, all right, I'll get to it when I get to it. My health is more important.
In reality, I'd rather them live a long life.
It is. We have to do something about it. I know that we want the content and we like having weekly releases, but as a community, we need to be more, I hate to use the word lenient, but more human.
Accepting that these niggas have lives. And
would it be better if it takes forever to end, or if we just lose the mangaka?
Do you hear me? Is my value low? Am I just a bitch made nigga this week?
I think it's the second.
You know, we can end this part right now. I'm the voice of this podcast. Goodbye.
No, you won't.
You're right. I got too much money invested in this shit.
We have fans. We have people looking for us.
Yeah, like you keep talking when I'm talking, and I'm like, is she not hearing me? My value?
I'm not hearing. I'm not hearing.
Turn this mic all the way the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm not hearing you. That's why. I'm not being an ignorant little botch. I would never.
You're an ignorant little botch. I appreciate it. But no, you're right. These people, we do need to understand that these are people behind this, and it takes a large crew to do this. Like to pump out something weekly. Like they have shit in the tuck. Don't get me wrong, but when they start to catch up, yeah, it takes whole crews of people who can draw like you to make sure this happens. Like crews of inkers, shaders, translators, all these people have to be on the same fucking page, and they have to get the work, and they have a very short turnover time. Like this shit is it's crazy that some people do it. And like if you look at webtoons and stuff, it's the same way. They have crews and teams of people helping them to pump out this much work.
Yep. And that's the thing, it's just like people don't understand all of the sometimes are just really heartless about it. They're like, well, you know, why can't they release, or why is this break so long? Like when are we going to get the next blah blah? And it's like, yeah, we want it, but like I would prefer someone to live a healthy life and I have to wait a year or however long before I get the next one.
Hey Ben, do you want some soundproofing foam? I mean, I could use it, but you could use a lot more.
Why? I sound echoey, or you hear kill?
Well, both.
Well, the office is really echoey, but I don't know where I would put it where it wouldn't look funny, because it's not like I can close the office, you know?
About making it look good. Mine is literally a corner.
I don't want it in the office. I don't want my office to look ugly. I guess I'll just have to record like in my room or something.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. Or you can get you like a little soundy wall, or throw a piece on a piece of cardboard, so that the sound like doesn't reflect off as much. Don't worry about it. It's a different conversation. Back to the BNN. Yo, I am so fucking mad. This is another thing that happened to me this past month. Dogecoin to the fucking moon, bro.
Oh yeah.
Make
y'all money, honey.
If y'all don't know, I don't know what the fuck caused this catalyst, but out of fucking nowhere, Dogecoin went from about 20 cents all the way to 70 cents. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, but think about it like this: you can buy several hundreds of coins, and then when they increase those hundreds of coins, you're getting 30 cents per coin. I got into Dogecoin when it was less than 1 cent. When it was 2 cents. 2 cents. I got in at 2 cents. I have 4,500 coins, right? 4,500 coins. I just sold them when it was at like about 30 cents per coin. I was like, you know what? That's a good profit. I'm about to put a lot of money in the pod. I'm gonna need this money for this. I did this on Monday. Thursday, that shit got to 50 cents. No, by Tuesday, that shit got to 50 cents. No one told me to buy back in. I have tons of friends in the stock market, tons of friends watching crypto. No one told me. They were like, don't worry about it. It's probably going to fall. That shit got to 70 cents, 80 cents. And then they were like, yo, we are so sorry. And I was so pissed. because I did the math. I would have had over $2 fucking grand.
Y'all ain't real. Y'all all fake.
That would have literally funded my portion of the project that we have coming.
We have a project coming? Wow, tell me more.
Playing on Blackjack. That's all I could say. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man. But no, I would have, and that's the thing. I would have used that to fund a piece of the project, but then I would have had us add more to the fucking project. Like I would have still paid my other half or my other portion.
Yeah, we would have had a little bit more play money for the project.
Yeah, it makes me
but
so
it's fine.
fucking
It's still gonna be dope.
It will. Don't get me wrong, but I was so mad, and then then I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait for the drop because I knew this was gonna happen.
I knew this was gonna happen. We missed some deaths, some RIPs that we have to mention because, even though we did get a conviction, surprise, surprise there, they're still killing us like no tomorrow. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello?
I guess not.
Okay.
There we go.
I hear you.
Yes, I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. But does America hear you?
They're still literally just taking us out in droves. Like, how many people were reported to be killed, like, in the last week killed by the police in the last week?
Killed? One. Shot?
It was like
several.
4. Greg, they're like 4. There were 3 people I can think of off the top of my head who were shot and killed by the police this week.
They weren't killed. They were in critical condition.
Well, not this week, but like in the past week or two.
Nah, that's different. And you said in the past week, there's 3 new situations in which people are in critical condition.
No.
Huh?
In the past week or two. The guy in the car. Then we had the girl with the knife.
Girl with the knife. That's the one I'm talking about.
Or he wasn't 11. He was like 13 or some shit like that.
And he was shot. He wasn't killed. I'm not advocating saying that that's any better, but I'm saying like. There we go. Okay, so I don't keep talking over you, or because it's gonna fuck up the audio more. What I was getting at is, at the end of the day, I was arguing that yes, I know that the dude got shot who thought it was a taser. I thought he wasn't dead. I don't know if he is.
No, he died on.
Okay, so yeah. But no, you're right. It is, and I don't think the people are hearing you because people still try to justify this bullshit, and there's people the kid who murdered 9 people, but was taken in without a gunshot wound, without any type of violence, and then taken to get a fucking burger. You can miss me with all that. Do better.
That's it. RIP to all the people who've lost their lives senselessly. In some cases, I get it. Like, people make a case for the girl, shoot one to save the other because it did look like she was going to stab the girl. But then again, look, I get that, but then it's just like, okay, fine. What other ways can we train cops to de-escalate a violent situation that does not involve killing anyone? I don't care, black, brown, white, blue, anyone. There are times where yes, you're gonna have to pull it is what it is. And sure, I don't feel like he will get in any trouble for what he did. It'll be justified as that's what he saw in the moment. It was quick, but when does the thinking before change? When does how we train in some type of way where he could have taken down the girl? I ain't saying get in there and physically put your body in the way, because we don't want you to get hurt either, understandably. But okay, girl got a knife, shoot her in the leg, but that's not what they're trained. Again, not what you're trained to do. So I understand why you didn't do it. You're trained to shoot in the body. I don't know. I feel like this is a conversation to have TJ on for, because he's, getting trained now.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's also if you aren't able to conduct yourself in a high-stress situation, why are you in this high-stress job in which people's lives are on the line, other than yourself?
Again,
you know what you were getting into accepting this job and doing this. I don't care. I don't feel much empathy towards those knowing that you have to be in this crazy job in which you're going to see dead people. You're going to hear crazy stories about sexual assault victims. You're gonna hear about kidnappings. You might have to shoot someone. Knowing all of this, if you can't keep your composure in all those situations, you don't need to be there. Period. Point blank.
Agreed.
And I think more intense psychological exams need to be done on some of these people, because I know a few cops and they honestly say all the time that, hey, some of these people are very unstable and just want to go out and shoot someone. Like, it's very apparent. And that's crazy to me that these people have either passed the psych exam or are still there. I think psych exams should be a mandatory thing that they have to get frequently to see where this person's head is.
And that's not just that. It's like, okay, so yeah, they came in and they were saying, but like, look at what the job does to you. We have police shows. Like, if you watch SVU, look what the job has done to someone like Olivia Benson in theory. Working with her. Like, look how it's fucked up her mental. Why aren't we consistently, mentally checking in on these cops and just making sure they're okay? Because if we want to say it's a mental issue, blah blah blah, but a lot of it is a mental blockage where you aren't right in the head because you don't value life. Like, I don't care what color you are. Life is precious. You can't give that back. There's no way to give it back. Once it's gone, it's gone. Unless you're Galaxy Great, then you can take some.
Then you get a 1-up, nigga. One up, bitch. All right, but yeah, no. In real talk, that shit is disgustingly sad and it makes me upset. Do better. As I say all the time, just be a good human. Stop worrying about race. Stop worrying about money. Stop worrying about all this other meaningless bullshit. There's one race, the human race. Be kind to one another. Love your fellow human. Period. Point blank. Just be a good person. You don't have to be the best. You don't have to be nice. Just be a good person. That's all.
That's it.
Yo, I'm gonna lighten this mood. I saw this really funny post. It was like,
oh, you missed me lighten the mood. I was like, life is precious. You can't like get it back.
No, I heard that. I said I get a 1-up, nigga.
Oh,
honestly, that tattooed on me somewhere. But what I was saying is, so I saw this post. It was like East Coast versus West Coast. It was like the West Coast.
Oh, I love that post.
Yeah, they were like,
it's nice but not kind, and the East Coast is kind but not nice.
And then they gave an example, like if you're on the West Coast, someone sees you with a flat tire, like, damn, that really sucked, buddy, but they won't help you. On the East Coast, someone like, man, let me help your dumb ass before you pop another tire.
I say that at work all the time because that's exactly what it is. Like, even back home, I think we were talking about it today. I was like, Baltimore has the nicest drug dealers ever. I love Baltimore drug dealers.
Yo,
like,
I had a drug dealer hold the door for me. He's like, yo, he was like, yo, what did he say? He was like, he said, grass, I got the OG, got the XYZ. You like, oh, homie, you want something? I'm like, nah, I'm good. I said, all right, big bro. I said, big bro, I ain't from these streets. Well, I am from the streets, but I ain't from around here. You don't know me. Say, here you go, big bro. Held the door for me.
Mm-hmm.
I got my food. I was at Royals. I was at Royals. I'm not gonna say the areas. I'm not trying to get little bro caught up. I was at Royals, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I got my food. I'm leaving out. He walks back in front of the door. I'm like, damn, this gonna be some bullshit. Nope. Holds the door for me and says, all right, big bro, have a good night. Stay safe. Nick, what?
That has happened to me.
Some shit like that.
Multiple times. You know, when, so like we go to a tattoo town. Shout out to D. We like artists named D.
We really do.
Shout out to D. And like, so like and this wasn't even me. This is my girl. She's on her way. She's walking. She doesn't really know where it is. And it's kind of like off in a cut. It's by a corner store. I said, keep walking. You're going to see some niggas in front of the corner store. They will tell you which door to use. She was like, I ain't going to ask them. I said, don't even worry about it. They was like, oh, excuse me, miss. You looking for the tattoo shop? You want to use this door right here. I'm like, they just so polite. Like they just, I mean, granted, you know, they niggas, but like, they're great niggas.
No, they're actually, it's really crazy how kind some of those dudes are. And it makes me feel very good knowing that, you know, some people are just like that and really dope.
Or if you like on the bus, they be like, nigga, get your dumb ass up so this old down. Like, they're obviously being nice, but it ain't the nicest sentence.
Oh no, your man whoop your ass if you didn't give your seat up for the old lady. All right. let's get back into it. But yeah, Castlevania season 4 has been announced.
Yep, and it's the final season. Excited. Maybe they're gonna get my man some love this season.
Some love, and at the end of the threesome, he had to kill him.
I guess you fuck him and then leave him. Is that what happened?
Come and go.
Yeah. So excited.
I don't really watch Castlevania. They got some Castlevania characters in Smash Bros.
It's really good. It's really good.
I've heard. I might give it a watch. I'm not in a drought right now. I'm just excited for the next episode of Invincible. By the way, if you haven't seen Invincible, go watch that shit.
Go watch that for this next episode, because this shit about to get crazy.
I'm gonna get his ass for a whole hour, and I'm gonna be so sad.
I'm gonna be like happy sad.
Everybody gonna be like, yo, we should help him. You see what the fuck is going on to him? No!
Nobody's helping him. Nobody can help him.
It's gonna be that fight where like you see a man get his ass whooped, and afterwards like, yo, why you ain't help me? He was like, you see what he was doing to you?
What was I gonna do? What was I gonna do?
You want us to, I can take care of you at least now. You want us to both go home fucked up?
At least I can take care of you. It's so good. And another good show that I'm a little sad that I don't get like my 2 for on Friday, because I was having like a good 2-hour run on Friday. I'm going to miss Falcon and Winter Soldier. It was so good.
Let's talk about how that
Spoiler alert. You didn't like how it ended?
Let's talk about it.
Oh yeah, let's definitely talk about it. So it's funny because I saw a review. If y'all can hear, Killian does not like being in his crate, and he does this all the time. Ignore him, please. So I heard this reviewer, and he was like, "Oh, I don't know why they like John Walker, and that sucked. Like they should have just left him the villain that he was. It was over to you, so that he was, redeemed so soon." I'm like, he's not redeemed. If you actually read the comics, he's not done being an asshole.
He's just killed someone in public with like Cap shield. Like Cap's killed plenty of people, but never beat the fuck out of him with a shield. Like,
right. John Walker, but great acting on I think his name is Russell, something like that. Watt Russell. Great acting on his part, because you saw his decline, because he was like, they weren't even super soldiers. Yeah, them black women whooped that ass, boy. Like,
so fucking hurt. He said you don't want to mess with, what is it called? The Doja Menage? Dora Menage. Dora.
Yes.
Yeah. And he was like, I can handle this. Got that ass handed to him. And what's crazy is
everybody in there is just sitting around sipping on their drinks. They wasn't gonna touch them. They was like, we ain't getting in this shit.
But that's my thing. Like, so I think any actor that can make me hate a character, you are a good actor. Mm-hmm. Because the dude that played Homelander, get that man on board. I have never believed a character to be that much of that person. Like, I see that man and I can only think Homelander now. I'm like, damn, you did a good job because I hate you. John Walker's a few steps below that. He did very well.
He's on his way, because I feel like, of course, they're setting him up for more. So I feel like at his next role, he's going to do the damn thing, and it's going to be.
No, I'm not talking about the whites. Let's talk about our boy.
Let's talk about Captain America, bitch.
Yo, So here's the thing. Me and Joy watched it, and I was like, that speech hit so good. And I was listening to TBH and the GI crew on Twitter the other day, and they were saying like, someone was like, I didn't like that he was being preachy. He was like, well, if you look back at the comic books, and if you look back in the movies, he's always been the preachy person. He's not someone who wants to keep fighting. He's more of a conflict resolution guy. Like, even when he was helping in that group for wounded soldiers, his goal is conflict resolution. Find a solution without having to fight.
They started his storyline off like that. So like so that we as the watchers would get that sense that he's not going to go into every battle swinging. If he doesn't have to swing, that's a win. And I'm gonna say this and sadly, to be honest, if he would have approached that a different way and went in slinging, he would have been the hostile, angry, mad black guy. So he has no choice as a black man but to come out preaching, because that is the only way that they will listen to him. Sorry, not sorry.
No, and like he talks about that. He's like, you think I'm a black man wearing the stars and stripes? You think I don't understand? You think it's too complicated for me to get? Like, I love that speech, but the thing is, I feel like if you're not black or have very close black friends, it's gonna go so far over your head. It's gonna be like, what the fuck is he talking about?
I feel like, and I guess that's the sad part. Like, I'm so proud of Marvel and Disney of what they done with this role, because it is not going to be easy for a black man to be Captain America. I don't care how we look at it, especially today after we had an insurrection on the White House just a couple months ago. So just with that thinking, I love how they accomplished this movie. But all that being said, a whole lot of people not going to catch the importance of what he is saying and how it relates to right now, right this second. And even when I was listening to this reviewer, he's a white, I guess I could say who it is. His name's Schaefer Ellis. I like his Disney and DreamWorks reviews, but he did this review and I'm like, you're not going to give the show the justice it needed. He was saying how like he would have been fine, like, you know, the ending was lackluster and didn't give him what he needed and he wanted more. And I was like, you don't understand.
It gave me everything I needed. I was like, oh, this is a great way to end it. Perfect. Excellent.
I was in here yelling at my TV. An old black man crying. Do you know what that does to my soul? I was in here shedding tears. You can't make no old black man cry. That's ludicrous.
It's impossible. Old black man that had the second series super serums tested on and shit. Yo, they don't even know about Isaiah. They only know the tip of the iceberg for Isaiah Bradley. Like,
please read the comics.
Look, if you need to look up Isaiah Bradley.
Read the comics. Oh my gosh. And I was like, y'all got this old black man crying. Y'all better not. Y'all said y'all better not make him cry. It's just, I was like, you don't get. I was like, because you do not live it, you do not get it. And it kind of sucks because I'm like, this is, it just hits so many plot points beautifully. Like, Falcon, the motherfucker who saved the world, can't get a bank loan. How? Because I promise you, who else was gone for 5 years and white? Who was white and gone for 5 years?
Bucky.
I was gonna say, if Bucky went in there trying to get a loan, y'all have worked with Bucky, right? Tell me they wouldn't.
Why you ain't just hit up his
They would have worked with him. They'd have been like, oh, Mr. Bucky, Mr. Barnes.
Why you ain't just hit up the
you know, it's gonna be a little tough, but we think we can help you out.
Why ain't
but you're not gonna help this man because he's black? Man, suck my dick.
Let's do it again. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
I said, why he ain't just help T'Challa? They cool now. He a king.
I get he was trying to go back to some, you know, star or whatever, but it just made me so mad. I'm like, because why? Like, why can't you give him this loan? Like, he saved your ass. Multiple times over.
Government.
But this goes back to even some like of veterans talks of like people who have served as veterans and to get, you know, whatever type of help and services they need with loans and stuff like that. And so
he would have loved to talk about this.
He would have. They serve this country and then come back and can't get a loan so that they can build a house or get a car or do whatever they're trying to do to progress themselves. But they can go die for you, right? That's cool. Right. I know. Fuck America.
Hey, but let's also talk about how homie worked his ass off because he definitely was keeping up with super soldiers and is just a regular nigga.
Cause what?
I said he definitely was keeping up with super soldiers and just a regular nigga. He just smart as fuck.
And that's the other thing. That was the other thing. I'm like, man, you serum is still getting your butt whooped. This nigga ain't taking and whooping ass.
Can't beat that black man.
That black boy magic.
Mm.
Can we talk about Bucky? Because I know I love my black men, but can we talk about how great Bucky was? Just like
As a supporting character?
Just as a supporting character, his progression, his development as a character, getting his mental health together, and it even showed like, yes, Steve was Bucky's best friend and Bucky really looked up to Steve, but how Sam had what Bucky needed to really progress mentally and not be the Winter Soldier anymore.
Let's say it. Steve was a fucking enabler. Bucky, do what you gotta do. We'll get you right. All right, Cap. I'm gonna beat some ass. I'll be back around. Like, Sam not letting him do the bullshit. He called him out.
He did. He said you weren't amending. You were avenging. You were doing what you know. Like, you got to do something different. Like, doing the same thing and expecting different results is what, people?
The right thing to do.
It's the definition of insanity.
Ugh. I know. But no, like, Steve would have sugarcoated, like, oh, we'll figure it out, buddy. Just keep going to those classes.
Right. So,
but no, I'm glad of the dynamic.
I'm happy you watched it. I know you didn't like WandaVision, but I'm happy you watched it.
I didn't watch WandaVision. It didn't interest me. Wanda as a character never interested me.
It was good.
OG Wanda, this Wanda, nope, didn't interest me at all.
It was good.
Neither this Vision. Neither of them interested me. So yeah.
So, well, it was good.
Plus, I had Jordan just give me the cliff notes, so I was like, all right, cool, I know what happened.
Cheater.
Yeah.
You know what we should have had talk about this? Mommy. Because Mommy's watching this.
I'm not having her on this pod. We talk about the weirdest shit here.
She would be great to have on the pod.
No. Maybe.
She could tell you guys all about safe sex.
All right. Oh, God. All right. News piece. Breaking news. Jake Paul won his fight against a former UFC fighter with a first-round knockout. That boy a boxer now. I'm not giving him praise because it's an ex-UFC fighter who is a specializer in grappling. However, he did want to fight against a ex-professional fighter, which shows he does have some skills. But I'm just waiting. Him and his brother challenged fucking Floyd Mayweather, and I really think he knocked the fuck out.
Oh, I'm about to say, you think he gonna fight Floyd Mayweather and win?
He's actually fighting them. He agreed to do an exhibition match.
And you think he's gonna win?
No, I don't think he's gonna win. I don't care for the guy. I want to see him get knocked out because he's been winning significantly a lot. Like, when he gets on, he wins a lot. So,
well, they said he's since the end of his YouTube career, rightfully so, because nigga ain't shit. But
him and his brother.
Yeah, both of them. That he really like put his time into fighting. Like, he really.
No, they bought, like, professional in-home boxing gyms, so they don't have to leave. Yeah. They basically own mansions each. They have actual trainers.
Yeah, they like put, and great for them, but still, fuck you. So how about that? Ha! I like those.
They be vlogging talking about they training, and it was funny because this is how I learned that boxers, up until a match, so when they start training, they're not allowed to have sex. I was like, right? They're like, yeah, you gotta build up testosterone. I was like, yo, if you lose, do you still get pity pussy? Or is it like, I don't even want to fuck no more?
Nope, you angry fuck the shit out of her if you lose.
Not in 32. That nigga was pissing blood. He ain't get shit.
Ew, you said he was pissing blood? That's disgusting.
Yeah, no, the dude ruptured one of his kidneys. The first time in the Creed 2, he was cocky as fuck, and the first time he fought the Russian dude's son, he got fucked up, like, bad. Like, that nigga almost killed him in the ring, and the only reason it didn't count as a win because when he was, like, on one knee, like, starting to get back up, he got a cheap shot, and that was a disqualification. So he didn't lose his championship, but everyone was like, yo, he fucking lost. I whipped his ass. And that man he had a swollen ass eye, face was fucked up, he was limping to the bathroom, and it showed him pissing, and it was blood. Like deep red blood. They're like, you got ruptured kidney, broken rib, fucked up orbital. I was like, God damn.
That's not okay.
I'm like, he fucked you up. If this was the streets, he'd be going to jail.
That's why their hands are registered as legal weapons.
I mean, shit. I got a legal weapon too, buddy.
But his thing on him all the time.
Who says mine isn't?
It shouldn't be. That's not legal. At least in Maryland.
The illegal one is. No, I'm kidding. I don't have an illegal firearm. You silly Willies.
You know your aunt got her concealed to carry?
Which aunt? Oh, Peaches. I believe it. She lived in Texas.
You know her husband has like mad guns.
No.
Yeah, he has like mad guns. Like, so when she drove to Texas, she drove him down. And Mom was like, how are you going to do that? He was like, oh, they're not like together. He had to like break them all down. And like, if I was to get pulled apart, I would have to like say, hey, I have guns in the car, but they're all like broken. Not broken.
That's exactly what you do. Always go through the necessary means of attaining a firearm, people. We do not promote illegal firearms here. Get your shit legal, and if you're concealed carry state, I mean, go ahead. Better safe than sorry, right? Yeah, and gun safety is very important. Make sure that you use it with the highest regard. Don't assume, don't play with it. Never aim it unless you're planning on shooting.
Yep, agreed.
All right.
Guns kill. Cops.
Oh shit! In the past month, Attack on Titan ended. So yeah, that's another thing.
Oh, so sad.
You don't know how it ended.
I do know how it ended.
Oh yeah, because you listen to people read it for you.
Why wouldn't I know?
You need your bottle when they read you a story night.
No, I just don't have time to be reading mangas. I can listen to their reviews at work.
That ending. Some people said they didn't like it. I was like, no. Eren is Itachi. Everybody loves that.
Yeah, they were like, oh, he's just doing a Code Geass. Yes. I mean, no, but yes.
All right, I'm giving no context spoilers, and you're giving a lot of context.
Oh, that means you've seen Code Geass, though. So now you have to watch 2 anime to get
a lot of people have seen Code Geass.
Oh, sorry. But I like how he went about it, because there was, I mean, if you look at it, the show is a commentary on what is good, what is evil, what is moral, what is right.
This show has taught me that there is no, I already knew this, but in the sides of a war, there's no such thing as right and wrong. There is this side and that side, and then in the middle, it's what's going the fuck on. Because you look at it, they came to the Eldians and tried to exterminate them before they even got a chance to learn anything. Yo, we gotta kill these niggas. They got the founder. Fuck these niggas, right? Then 4 years later, we pull up and our leader choosing fucking violence. And y'all like, see, this is why they bad. But did you tell them how you assaulted us 4 years ago on a secret mission? I mean, no, but a couple hundred years ago, y'all was fucking with us. Nigga, that was hundreds of years ago. I don't remember that shit.
How about it was hundreds of years ago and I can't remember that shit? Like, they will not let me. I have been physically cursed to not remember that shit.
Like, that at that moment, it was kind of like, for me, it was like, yo, in reality, there is no good or bad in this war. Like, Eren did some fuck shit, but in reality, he was doing what he, A, thought was right, and B, the best thing to help his side win. Just like how the Marleyans were like, yo, we got to do what we think is right. Now, they did more fucked up shit, I would argue. But
they did more fucked up shit in the sense of
they fed people spinal fluid.
Not only did they fed people spinal fluid, tested the gas version of the spinal fluid on a whole town. Like, but my idea of you have put these people in concentration camps because of something that their ancestors did, who are no longer living, years ago. Literal years ago. You have rebuilt, restocked, lived 100 times over, and you guys are still holding on to this thing.
Holding on, it's not like you're holding on like, yeah, I don't fuck with you. I mean, you can live here, but I don't fuck with you. Holding on to it to where there is classism.
What you did to us, we're going to do to the rest of the world as we conquer them.
Like, y'all
so
literally
who's really wrong?
Y'all literally had Grisha Yeager's fucking child or sister get eaten in front of him. Oh my goodness, hold on 1 second.
Right.
There we go. Like, all that shit just cause y'all can't, I'm not gonna say let some shit go, but like, it's hundreds of years in the past. Like, at a certain point in time, we have to work on healing. And that's what I like about the ending, that we start finally focusing on healing versus playing the blame game.
Well, so now I pose a dangerous question, even though we're saying hundreds of years ago we should focus on healing. But what about when white people say that to us? Slavery?
So, I already have my response. I knew you were going to say that.
I just wanted to be a devil's advocate.
For that, I say, I still agree that we should focus on healing. But in reality, I don't think you should try to cover up what you did. Like, the Eldians didn't try to cover up what they did. They didn't know. And once they did know, they accepted it. Like, damn, we're fucked up. That's some fucked up shit that happened. Mm-hmm. My bad. But I got to kill you now because you're trying to kill me. That's how they did it. And that's fine. Versus what is happening in our society, whereas, that wasn't that bad. It wasn't this. It wasn't that. History books won't even tell you the true story of what happened, the torture tools, the torture methods. They had a whole book on breaking slaves for people who just started getting into slave owning or needed slaves, and they didn't know the proper methods to go about it to have like a good slave. Like, I remember reading.
It was medical. They had a medical name for like runaway mania, and that's why they did it, not because they really wanted to, because they were insane, like because they were crazy.
Yes, I'm going to tell you this one excerpt I read from this book from during a African diaspora class. It's crazy that what you learn in college. But it was an official slave breaking book, and one of the excerpts was how to raise the perfect slave children. And it was basically saying that you need to breed your strongest male with your essentially your thickest and most able female. Then after you do
pause right there. White people, that is why we are better than you, because you literally bred us to be better. But keep going.
Jesus Christ. I'm just stating whatever. So what I'm getting at is they said to do that. Then afterwards they said, depending on what is born, depends on what you do next. If it is a boy, you give it to the mother. She will teach him to be kind, to be weak, and strong values, but she will not teach him how to stand up for himself. If it is a girl, give her to her father so that he can make a strong, independent woman, but not one that will be necessarily emotionally competent. This will breed strong, use the word strong stock. That'll be dependent on the group in which they are bred into. And I was like, damn, that's fucking crazy that some people took the time to figure this shit out. Like, if you don't know, modern gynecology wouldn't have been able to come about if it wasn't for Black women slaves.
Yep.
Why? Because they did all these tests without anesthetics on them.
Yep. So
my argument then is, I would like to move towards healing. I would never want to forget. I want it to be longer sections in history books and in classes. I want it to be an actual class about what happened. I want people to cry and think, yo, my ancestors were fucked. I want that. Why? So that we never forget and we don't allow history to repeat itself. People think it wasn't that bad. Oh, it was whippings. People get that in the military in some countries. Oh, it was this. Oh, it might have been branding. No, there was literal hangings just for your color. There was castrations. There was breeding. There was abuse. There was rape. There was abduction. There was all of these things that today's people are so sensitive to, rightfully so, that when you say it back in these times, like, oh, it's different. No, it's not. It's not. It is not.
Agreed.
And in all honesty, yes, I want to move towards healing, but like I said, I never want to forget. I never want to allow myself to forget the hardships my ancestors had to face to get me to this point. Ever. because to do that would be to sully their name.
Agreed.
That's great.
But I just had to, play devil's advocate because I want people to understand where we stand. Like, we get that we're saying forgive. I mean, not forgive.
Forgive, but never forget.
Yes, agreed.
Also, give me some reparations, dog. Y'all said 40 acres and a mule.
Where's my 40 acres and my mule? Where that though?
Excuse me. I settle for like 3 acres, honestly. I don't need to farm. 3 acres is good.
3 acres is fine. Look, we can take 3 acres to split for real.
To be honest, I'm not asking for much.
We not.
You need 3 acres and a small, like, 1-family house.
It's okay. You don't got to put nothing there. I build it.
Yeah. No. Give me the funds for the family house so that I could use that for a bigger house. But yeah, that's all I need.
Exactly.
But I'm not asking for too much.
But I think Attack on Titan is such a great political commentary on not just America, because we're not the only people who have these problems, but like Nazi Germany, China currently in the present. That's why it's banned in China, actually. People.
I think that it's a good social commentary for the oppressed. And I don't think that the oppressors are going to recognize it. They'll recognize it as something with a good story and like fiction. But to the oppressed populace of the world, they're like, damn, this hits home. Yeah. Like, I'm really out here fighting for my LD in life. And I'm like, damn, it's crazy.
Not my LD in life.
But I think that's how it, because like there was this one chick off Twitter I was talking to about Attack on Titan, and she's black, and she was like, I agree with Aaron 100%. He was not wrong. He did what he thought was right, and they fucked with him first. And I was like, you know what? You say it like that. And then I started thinking of all the black people I know that are like, no, like his struggle is real. Like what he's going through, even though he chose violence, he had the right to choose violence at that point. They wanted to exterminate him without even knowing who he was and what he had lived through.
And not just okay, we can say, oh, we don't need to know who they are and what they went through. But here's the thing, y'all came, and the only it's not even like, oh, we did it because we knew that y'all were planning, against us, or we knew this. We needed chaos to sneak in to get information. That is why we killed millions. Well,
yo, literally just for information. We ain't even at the part where we need to capture a nigga yet.
Right, we're just doing this for information, and this all of this death, and then you're mad when someone retaliates. That's like if I was to punch you in the face and I get mad that you punch me back.
Nigga, you get mad that I stab your stupid ass. Yo, why you stab me? Yo, why the fuck you punch me in the face?
And that's the thing. It's like violence. What is it? Violence begets more violence. Violence
begets violence.
Yes. So I just
said Latin. I don't know the Latin, but I know vis pacem parabellum. I'm getting that tattooed, by the way.
What does that mean?
If you want peace, prepare for war.
Then this other thing, this bitch Gabby, I can't stand her. I just want her to die, but like I want her to die good.
Gabby is a victim. I hope you realize that. She's very much a victim.
I don't care.
She's a victim that chooses to continue to be a victim, even though like she's had plenty of opportunities not to be a victim.
You continue to be a victim. Are you still a victim?
No, and then you're just the aggressor.
And now I don't care, and she needs to die, because when I was wrong, because like you said, she's a victim, but she has had time after time after time to change her ways, to see that, and she has seen examples that people are different, that what you were told is not the truth, what you were taught is not the truth. And it's fine. Like, I get that it's ingrained in you and it has been, dug into you year after year after year, time after time, over and over again. But once you start to learn that, you should have some type of progression. Like in her contrast, Aaron dug in. All I want to do is kill Titans. Kill Titans. Titans I have to kill. And the more he learned, the more his thinking changed. He grew from that, because I hated Aaron for a very, very long time. I could not stand him. Like, I watched the show.
Titan is my trigger.
Right. I'd watch the show for literally everyone else. But then you see his contract. Like, if you watch episode 1 versus like, I don't know an
That
episode.
nigga's seen some shit by season 4, episode 1. That nigga's like just lifeless. Like, he's seen some shit. And I knew something was up after he kissed Historia's hand.
He has learned. And Gabby just refuses to learn. She just wants to stay. Get out the endeavors. I'm just like,
she
say it
doesn't,
one more time.
Because think about it like this. For Gabby to accept that she's not a victim anymore means that she has to accept all of the heinous war crimes she has committed.
But that's the thing, she kind of does accept it, because she said, why are you guys being nice to me? I beat a brick. Yes, which was wrong.
You were very wrong. You didn't have to beat that man damn near to death with a brick. You could have just knocked him out. Bro said, I'm gonna kill this nigga. I'm gonna kill you, nigga.
And that's the thing, she was so proud of it, which is fine that you were proud of it in the moment, but take accountability. Okay, I was like, it's not that hard. I don't know.
No, that shit is crazy.
So watch Attack on Titan, people, if you haven't seen it. Oh, and I guess I can plug this. There's an Attack on Titan Virgin podcast done by the guys of Rant Cafe, which is really good if you want to like start it and like hear commentary on people who are like reading it. They finished already because they finished with the end of the manga, but they start with the show and then transfer into the manga.
Okay. With that being said, what the fuck? You're right there. Why is he going bananas?
He's in the crate.
I mean, but you're still right there.
Yes, he can see me. It's a crazy thing.
So next news point. Joe Budden and Kevin Samuels did a team up. Oh my god, I loved it. Every second.
Kevin Samuels hates women, and that's my thing.
So from this, I got to hear what his understanding of a high valued woman is, and I've also gotten to get to the understanding of he doesn't hate women. He's just overly blunt, because towards the end he was starting to be more nice about what he was saying. He's saying, like, he has a smoke session. If people have an issue with what he's saying, they can come on and talk to him and they can work through it. And he does, if you listen to those. But at the same time, he's got it's all right. Think about this: if your friend goes up to you and asks you, "Yo, should I suck this nigga's dick?" And let's not be too sexual. Yo, should I date this nigga? And you say, no, he's not good for you. Or no, he's not worth your time. And she says, but I think he's worth my time, and does it anyway, right? Say, okay, do what you want. She does that 20 more times. You're going to be annoyed and just not give a fuck, right?
That's not what I'm saying by he.
Wait, I wasn't done.
But keep going, I'm listening.
So what I'm getting at is he's been giving out the same information to men and women, because if you go back 3 years, you can find his tapes towards men, which he does the same thing to dudes. So I say it's fair play at that point. Before I knew he did it to dudes, I would say the same thing. But he does. He does to dudes too. So what I would argue is you get tired of spitting the same information.
Well, then stop spitting it.
But people are asking. That's my job. I get paid to do this.
No. You don't have to answer. You're a consultant. He's been that. Don't keep answering these women questions if you're sick of giving them the same answer. Clip a clip that refers to them and call it a day.
But that's the thing. Some people don't learn. Some people don't think that things are involving them a lot of the time. If I say, 80% of black women have X, Y, and Z in this, you're going to be like, well, I'm not a part of that 80% until I prove to you that you're a part of that 80%. And the other reason I don't have an issue I have an issue with some of the things he says, but not a lot of them. The issue I do have with people talking to him, a lot of the times, he doesn't say, I feel, I think. He says statistical and, logical statements. He doesn't speak with feeling. He speaks in fact. I like speaking in fact.
I don't mind any of that. There is a way you speak to people, just plain and simple. You can be as tired as you. but you ain't gotta be rude. And like that's my thing. Like how he speaks to people, his information. I agree with you. It's facts. I don't. See, that's the thing. I don't disagree with what he's saying. I disagree with how he says.
Yes, that's the thing. Most people just disagree with him because it's like Morty said to Rick. It's like Morty said to Rick in the Rick and Morty episode. He's like, it doesn't matter how right you are, Rick. If you're an asshole, no one's gonna agree with you.
Exactly. No one's gonna give you the satisfaction.
Yes, and that's the point. I'm saying like he is an asshole by all means. He does not talk to people as people. He talks to them as if they're another ticket in his like lineup. And that's unfair to some people, but some people you just can't waste time on. I'll admit that. Beating around the bush don't always help. I prefer the direct method. I still beat around the bush. I'm trying to get out of that. But I do it in a fun way to where people understand it.
Yeah, again, I don't disagree with some of the things he says, but I just disagree with how he says it.
So if you were to sugarcoat more of his stuff, would you be like, oh, he's a cool guy?
I'm saying, that's my thing. You don't have to not be an asshole. There is just a way you say things to people. It's just like saying, per my email versus, bitch, did you read? Same shit, different thing.
Per my email. Bitch, did you read?
They say
if you look at the attachment, did you not read the entire email and see that I clicked some shit? Like, no. And that's what I'm saying. So he's not the per my email type of person saying, bitch, do you read?
Yes, and nobody, like, that's not how you talk to people. Sorry, wasn't raised that way.
Hey, he used to be worse, if you believe it or not.
I believe it.
But no, I enjoyed it. They brought up a lot of really good points.
Bring back Maul and Roy.
I want them back too. It's not
cool for a minute. It was cool for like a minute, but now I'm like, okay, this was fun.
I don't like the dude that be riding Kevin Samuel's dick extra hard. I don't like him.
Which one is that? Is
that the light-skinned dude that be mad at women? Like he be mad.
that's I don't know which one it is, but the light-skinned one. Yeah, but
I like Kevin Samuel for entertainment purposes. Just hearing his conversations are funny as fuck. So, and learning some statistical facts about like the earnings of these high tier men, like how only 1% of men really make above $500,000. That's an interesting fact to know. And then black men are a percent of a percent. So that's really interesting to know. But in the same token, it's like learning statistical of black marriages, how much to succeed. But you know, the information he releases is biased because he won't talk about other statistical facts. He talks about the ones he knows. And to be fair, that's what you do in an argument. You leave out the questionable information that could make your argument flawed. And I don't blame him for that. I just need to do my own research. And but still, I listen to him for entertainment purposes. He's funny. Much like Joe Budden. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I need to give you my fucking Patreon shit so that you can come check that out.
I'm a brokey.
Yeah. Don't question what you see on my damn Patreon, all right?
I don't question anything you do. Who am I to judge you? But I do have a question. Are you gonna take
Am I what?
Are you gonna take a vacation?
When?
I don't know. Sometime this year.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you take
I got like 2 planned, and one's for On Peaches, the other one's for the out of the country trip. I'm not telling people where I'm going because I don't need y'all waiting and lurking and trying to figure out where the fuck I'm at.
Well, I'll ask you.
But that's those 2, and then Ronnie already booked the trip. And I said originally I wanted to go Thursday through Monday, but now I'm like, no, I want to go Friday through Monday so I can have 2 days left over. So I'm taking off on my birthday because my birthday's on a Friday. So it's like, yeah, so like I'm taking off on my birthday, but I was like, damn, I only have 1 day left and summer's over, but I'll have 1 day for the rest of the year. I got 5 more months to go, and I got 1 day to say, yeah, I'm gonna get paid for this.
You can't flex off?
What do you mean? I mean, no, I cannot.
So you couldn't work?
No, because if I could, I would literally work 4 10s every week.
Well, you can't do it every week. It's like something now so that you
No, but it's understood that if you say, yo, I'm not going to be here and you work extra hours, then they'll be pretty cool with it. You know, construction is pretty flexible. However, we are about to crack down because my friend Tiffany is leaving us. Sad face.
Oh.
Yeah, she got a job opportunity, and it's looking pretty lucrative. So she says she's gonna pursue it, but our bosses have ensured her that they want to keep in contact because she's a high value target. So shout out to her.
Yay! I've met her.
You have. She's dope. All right, next news docket piece. Xbox free-to-play games no longer required online subscription. That means you can play games like Apex without having online. Let's go! More noobs for me to slap around.
Yeah, so you can get better.
I am dope. I got on last night for my stream, and I got like 2-3 pieces.
You streamed last night?
I did. You need to turn on your notifications, nigga. It was my first official stream as an affiliate, nigga. I had one view.
I didn't know you streamed. You know I would have watched. I was painting. That's like the perfect thing to do while I paint.
Yeah, I streamed last night. I got a 3-piece like right off the bat, and we got like 5th place, and that was because my teammates were literally being pussy. And I started talking shit to one guy in the game, because he took. You let him out?
Yeah.
He took my gold armor, being a bitch boy. Man's took my gold armor. Like, I ended up killing these other people, and he took my armor, and I was like, yo, this pussy on here. And he started to be like, wow, instead of just acting nicely, you started calling insulting me. I'm like, no, I'm just talking shit. Like, I was just being a dick just to be a dick.
So I was gonna tell you something. Oh shit! Give me a second. Oh, it's about video games. I know things. Damn, I don't know. I don't remember.
You know, play Apex on your computer and just get a controller.
I can shoot people.
Yeah, if you download Apex onto your laptop and then like plug your HDMI cord to your TV, you could play Apex that way and just have a controller plugged in your computer.
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna shoot people.
Go get a controller.
But yeah, I got a notification about
what?
About you.
About me? Oh, yeah. Turn on your notifications, dog. If you
I just got the TBH notification. I mean, it was I didn't get anything about you last night. I don't watch Fall shit.
LOL. It's all gravy, baby. Like, I'm currently watching. I have his stream on. And then Movana just made partner. I might have to drop a sub in the chat, even though I'm a brokey. She just applied like 2 days ago, so that was really fast. They got back to her.
Yeah. What else we got on our docket for this week?
Wait, one more thing. So I was really smart at the beginning. So I know I always get like $60 worth of like Twitch monies to sub to people for like the month, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I did this month, I got a notification off Amazon like, yo, buy an $80 gift card, get $100 worth of subs. So like extra $20 for spending an extra $20. That's tough. So I was like, bet, I'm gonna do that. So I got $100 in like money on Twitch. I've just been using that for the past 2 months.
Oh, that's cool. So you've just been, tipping where you see fit.
Yep. I like to tip the people I watch. Especially I like watch a few small streamers to help them get their numbers up. So like if I see you have like 2 or 3, I'll jump in yours for a few minutes, or just leave my computer on while you're going, so that you can get some little streams.
That's so nice.
I am nice because I treat people how I want to be treated. You feel me? I want to make sure that
you're so your father.
LOL. Yep, I just used the last of my gift card. It's like I'm paying 50 cents though, so I'm not bad.
You're your dad. You're your dad without a lot of the
emotional trauma.
Yeah. Of a black man,
All right.
So what else we got? Because I need some paint time. I have to do my self-care, and potting kind of doesn't count. This is work. Even though it kind of does. What's up with you, Kill? You don't have to. We have so much more to talk about, but when we don't talk weekly, we miss
And this is why I told you we don't need to have a fucking topic this week because there's so much news.
I know. We talked for an hour.
There's still 2 more news pieces. So quick, 2 more news pieces. Robinhood, or let me no. Before I go to Robinhood, Apex Legacy is the next season. It looks fucking great. That is going to introduce a new legend as well as what else is coming outside of new legend. A new mode, 3v3 mode. So that's going to be tough. That's
3-on-3.
Huh?
3-on-3.
Yeah. So basically, rather than the arena battle royale mode, they're making a 3v3 mode. So that's gonna be tough.
So you can make like teams and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, my team versus your team.
Yeah. So that'll be cool. And then after all that is said and done, there is what's the last thing? New cosmetics as usual. So I'm excited to see what that holds. I've been slacking on my Apex. I've been playing a lot of games lately. So, just feeling it out. Hoping that all goes well and that I can get to a high rank next season. Because I plan on putting a lot of time and energy into playing video games. Which is, a weird thing to say, but at the same time, it can make it
watch.
What do you say?
So your sister's going to put in a lot of time and energy.
Let's go. I'm trying to make this pod and shit a reality. I'm trying to be a social media influence, dog.
What's up with you, kid? Watch, as soon as I start paying, he gonna go right this.
LOL. That's crazy. Where's
Deanie Weenie?
Deanie Weenie?
Yeah.
That boy Daniel is in bed.
What?
Daniel.
Why is Daniel in bed so early?
He goes to bed at 8 o'clock.
Oh, Killian doesn't go to bed till.
He also get up later than us, but Dean goes to bed at 8 for the reason being of, well, first, when I go to work, he's still pretty sleepy, and second, we want him to get as much sleep as possible because he's still growing. And then third, he's up for most of the day. We don't give him naps anymore, so we just let him go to sleep early. We used to give him naps and put him to bed at 8, so he could grow, but now it's like he doesn't really need a nap midday, so.
Oh, Kill takes naps.
He doesn't know how to self-soothe.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah,
so,
sometimes I have to make him, I have to lay down for him to lay down. Like, if I'm up and moving, he's up and
yeah, exactly. If anyone's moving, he won't just. He's still an adolescent, so he still has a lot of puppy energy. So, if we're up and moving, he doesn't think, all right, let me just lay down. They ain't doing shit. He'll follow us around and want to play and want to do this. He has so much play energy, it's ridiculous. Versus
oh, trust me, I get it.
Versus older German Shepherds, they'll be like, look, if we're not playing right now, I'm gonna lay down.
Yeah,
he don't do that. He'd be like, all right, play. Jordan got a picture earlier. He fell asleep on my butt.
Oh, you do have a fat butt.
Shut up. I fell asleep, laying on the couch because I was getting ready to take him to class. I was like, all right, I got 45 minutes of taking a nap. I went to sleep. He was on the bed, and then I guess he finally laid down and relaxed. Because any other time, he'll just nudge me with his nose or paw at me.
Mm.
So yeah, that's what Dean does. But that's Apex. And then last news piece, Robinhood made a podcast called Under the Hood, and they are making incentives for getting into cryptocurrency. So I'm anticipating a spike soon. But yeah, their incentives is they're putting $1 million up, and depending on how many people you can get to invest in cryptocurrency via Robinhood, depends on how much money you can get from the $1 million pot. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I said I know nothing. You have to teach me about cryptocurrency.
Yeah, it's not that hard. Just know it's not like stocks.
Hello?
Just know it's not like stocks. It's extremely volatile. It is always moving. It never stops moving, ever. Cryptocurrency is always in motion, up or down, never stagnant.
Are you excited to see me this weekend?
No.
You liar. He's excited.
LOL.
You miss your sister.
Do I?
Yes. Yes, you do.
I do?
Yes.
All right, sure. I'll let you believe that. But that's all I got in the news, unless you have anything extra you want to add at this moment.
No, we hit a lot of the topics I, wanted to talk about. There's still violence going on with Asians in America, and you guys gotta cut it the fuck out. Y'all are killing me. Get your Fauci ouchies.
Get my waiter, huh?
Your Fauci ouchies.
I don't know what the fuck that is, dog.
A Fauci ouchie? A shot.
What?
Vaccination shot.
Are you asking me to get vaccinated?
No, I'm telling people to get their Fauci ouchies.
Oh. That's a weird name. I don't like that.
Well, Fauci, because he's the doctor who's leading the cause, and then it's a shot. So, ouch. Fauci. Be better people. Stand up for what is wrong. Defend the defenseless. All that great stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, with that being known, I don't have anything to add. So why should I bark?
Sorry, I'm fucking with Kill. I don't have anything to add.
What are you doing to make him bark? He doesn't do that.
I'm barking at him. He barked at me first. I barked back.
All right.
Difference.
So yeah, as usual, we have the Be More Nerdy podcast. I'm your host, Galaxy Greg, and be sure to follow me on my socials, specifically twitch.tv/ Stop it, nigga. Stop it right now.
Why? I can't whoop it?
No, I'm doing my outro. You can whoop in the moments of silence afterwards.
Okay, got it. Okay,
We're
good.
gonna mess up them here, and they're gonna type in twitch.whoop. I didn't see it, Greg. I tried to follow. No, it's twitch.tv/ Greg, spelled GAYYYGR3G. Your boy's an affiliate. Start subbing so we can make some bread so that we can make higher quality shit. Higher quality shit means higher quality people. Higher quality people means you get higher quality shit, all right? Higher quality life.
It's all for you guys.
Yeah, and for me, so I can stop paying bills and going to a 9 to 5. Then you get more pods. I could do 2 a week like Joey Budden. We can do it.
We could do 2 pods a week.
Huh?
They started doing 2 pods a week, and Roy was still going to his 9 to 5. We might just have to start doing 2 pods a week.
Oh no, you can suck my dick with that. There is no money. The difference is they have a contract and money. We don't have that.
They weren't making no money back then. Back when it was the what was it called before? I'll name this podcast later. Weren't making no money back then.
They weren't doing 2 a week. They were doing 1. They only started doing 2 when they went to Spotify.
You're right.
And guess what they were doing with Spotify? Making money.
All right.
So when we start making money, we can do it. But other than that, make sure to follow me on IG, Twitter, and YouTube at Galaxy Greg. I might stop doing YouTube. I don't know. But at Galaxy Greg, spelled GAYYYGR3G. My LinkedIn is in my bio of everything. So if you want to find everything else, it's right there, including the pod. So make sure you share that. As always, be sure to follow the pod at Be More Nerdy, spelled BMORENERDY. And remember, 21 Blackjack, everybody. Jackpot, nigga.
All right, I'm your girl, Diva XOXO. I almost said I'm your girl, Greg. Wow, it's been a while.
Damn, I didn't know you could fuck up that outro.
I didn't know I could fuck up my outro either. I'm not. Okay, I'm your girl, Diva XOXO. You can follow me on Instagram at always_the_diva. I just post there. But also remember to follow our boy Niall. Released a project while we.
Nope, not yet. It comes out May 7th. May 7th.
Okay, so he has a project on the way, so get ready for that. It's going to be some fire when it drops. You can follow him at Nillatron on all DSPs. And just remember to be a better person, because it's hard out here. And take care of yourself. Self-care is important. It's my thing with the week.
All right, with that, we are the Be More Nerdy podcast, and as usual, remember to go out and show some love to somebody. Give someone a hug this week and tell them you love them.
I'm going to hug you.
Duh. Human contact is icky.
I'm going to hug you.
LOL. But as usual, we are the Be More Nerdy podcast, and remember to be more nerds. Peace!
We out here.